Couple of years down the road, you are performing stand-up comedy
All right.
at a bar mitzvah.
Oh no.
So you're doing this.
Why?
You were just hired. This guy saw you perform. He thought you were funny, and he's like, "Yeah, my kid's having a bar mitzvah. We were gonna have like this band play as entertainment, but then they had to drop it last second. All of their parents were murdered, so they
The
had to
whole band?
they had to drop the gig. So
What
they're
kind
like,
of
yeah."
band is this? That all their parents are hanging out together? Or wait, were they all together or was this like separate instances of death?
He's like, to be honest with you, I didn't really ask a lot of questions after they told me that. They're all pretty distraught. So, but whatever. Anyway, he's like, yeah, I thought you were hilarious. I'll pay you $500 to come out and just do like, 10 minutes of, you know, he goes, just, he goes late night clean.
Yes. For a bunch of preteens
Yeah, for some, well, yeah,
or
preteens,
teens?
but also there's gonna be a lot of parents there, you know?
I mean,
He
it's
goes,
500
he
bucks.
goes, a lot of single parents.
Okay. 500 bucks. Are they going to feed me?
He goes, of course.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah.
All
He's
right.
like, he's like, we're getting it catered.
Do I have
Uh,
to wear the little hat or can I just show up? Do
so
I have to like dress? Well, what kind of attire are we talking?
he's like,
Because if this is
so
like a suit and tie thing, I'm out. I'm not dressed. I'm not doing it. I hate
sure.
dressing up.
He's like, so basically what it is, you don't have to wear, no, you don't have to wear the yarmulke. He's like, we're not going to be like inside like a temple or anything like that. It's going to be, we rented out, a Chuck E. Cheese
All
and like
right.
we're remodeling it basically. Like, um,
What?
so a lot of bar mitzvahs have like themes. Do you know what I'm talking about or no?
Yeah, yeah. Like it's like a prom.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah. So the theme for this one is the is the Watergate break-in. The son is just like super into that. And
That
so
sucks.
and so,
No, you know what? That's actually kind of cool.
yeah, it kind of rules.
You know, that kind
It,
of yeah.
so they're taking a Chuck E. Cheese and they're moving everything out of the way except for the ball pit. The ball pit stays. That was like a non-negotiable. And so they have different, things set up, like they have people dressed as the different characters involved. There's like a G. Gordon Liddy impersonator. There's a guy who is like Deep Throat. He's just always in the shadows with like a cigarette. Woodward and Bernstein show up. Like it's everything, not the actual ones, but they have like but they do
Oh, they
get
couldn't. You mean to tell me they couldn't get the actual Woodward and Bernstein for this?
no, but they got cameo recordings.
Gee, how much do those cost?
Pretty penny.
Really?
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, a pretty penny.
Okay.
They're like hey they're like, hey Daniel, congratulations on finally becoming a man. We understand that you're a big fan of our work. Pretty cool. Keep it up. We need journalism now more than ever. Adios, amigo. Bernstein out. Woodward's like, yeah, all right, congrats. He's like, he's looking at his phone. He's not really looking up. So,
Sucks.
so you're gonna like, perform for, like I said, just about 10 minutes or so, late night clean. And
Okay.
so you go there, you perform. It's actually a pretty fun time. I mean, you mostly just go up there and do like crowd work. You just sort of talk about how you don't really understand what's going on. Like you don't really get what the different, you
Yeah, yeah,
know,
yeah.
it's not your religion and you don't really know much about it. And so you just kind of like riff on that and they're all like, laughing and stuff. Um, so the gig goes pretty well.
Okay. 500 bucks, plate of food.
Yep.
All right.
Um, you leave this gig, $500 in your pocket.
Great.
And it's a good thing you have it because you need the money. You've kind of like you've taken on like you have two jobs right now because were sued and
Yeah.
lost quite a bit of money.
Why was I sued? That
You put out a song called BBL Aaron, kind of riffing on the BBL Drizzy thing, and the guy who created the beat like heard it and was not pleased. And
wasn't it
so,
like an AI generated thing, anyways? I'm
yeah,
pretty sure
but
that was like AI, and he's pissed at me.
yeah, he's like, the song is terrible. You know, you put it out, and he's just like, you know, maybe he was just in a bad mood that day. I don't know, but he sued you for a lot. And so, and the thing that makes it worse is that sometimes when you walk around, people see you and they're like, BBL Aaron, oh, BBL Aaron. And you're like, oh,
Yeah, I
just
do not
annoyed.
like this. I do not like this.
So you head out, you're working two
How much
different
money do I owe this guy?
$250,000.
Are you fucking serious? Was I making a bunch of money with this song or something?
I mean, you were trying to, you try to like monetize it and stuff like that, and it
But
kind of
but
blew up in your face.
I didn't make any money.
Well, in the eyes of the law, you know.
This fucking sucks.
So
This
you're working in you're working two different restaurant jobs.
what?
In the morning,
Are you fucking serious?
your AM shift normally is you're working at a like a breakfast place where you're a singing pancake chef. So what you do is people come in
God damn it.
for people come in for breakfast and
My
you're
life
like,
is over. I'm a singing fucking pancake chef
yeah,
well into my 40s, and
yeah,
then I leave that fucking hell gig and I go to another probably demeaning restaurant job.
yeah. So you're a maitre d at like a steak restaurant
What the fuck?
where every all of the wait staff that work there, they're all like old men because it's a steakhouse and their whole thing is like, you know, remember back in the day, you'd go
Oh
to
no,
a
it's one of those.
steakhouse, yeah, and it's like, you know, and you'd go there, you'd be served by some old man. The bartender is just some like grizzled asshole who's like a jerk, and you fucking loved it. You know what I mean? So
Yeah, and you could smoke indoors and
yeah, people smoke
one of those
cigars.
places.
Yeah, it's an indoor smoking um steak place. It's called Old Steakful.
Old Steakful. Oh, Pat, like Old Faithful.
But it's Steakful, and everyone who works there is old. And so you go there, and you're like I said, the maitre d. You wear a like a you know a tuxedo and stuff.
I fucking hate getting dressed up. There's no way I'm doing that.
Well, they pay pretty well though. And also, in all honesty, Aaron, you kind of were thinking, you know, you don't like getting dressed up, especially for work. You've always felt kind of weird about that. But your first night there, wearing that tuxedo get up, you are getting a lot of attention from some of the you know, the older ladies who come in there. They see,
I'm not trying to fuck some old lady, Pat.
well, no, I don't mean
You
sexual. It's
know?
just they see you and they're like, they're just instantly reminded of like their grandson, you know? And there are several women that you can tell just from looking at them, they are fighting to not just reach out and pinch that fucking cheek.
That is all the more reason that I don't want to work at this job. This job seems really, really bad. It's bad enough that I'm a singing pancake chef in the morning, but this one is next level bad.
You're not
I don't want to.
certain, you're
I
not
don't want to
certain,
work here.
you're not certain how much longer you're going to last at the breakfast place. It's called Fast Breaker. And so you're a singing pancake chef there. And so you kind of like have songs themed to what's going on. It's like there's different people come in there for specific events, you know? And so
What do you
there's,
mean by that? What kind of breakfast events?
so the breakfast events are like people come in and they're celebrating, hey, I just got out of rehab. And so we're having like a celebration. And so you
So I have
sing,
a song for somebody getting out of rehab.
yeah.
What's on what is my pancake song for getting out of rehab?
So you put on like a whole like show, you know what I mean? Where you'll like flip the pancake in the air and you're like, they're trying to make me go to rehab. I said, yeah, I did. And then you like crack an egg and just like it goes flying in the air and lands perfectly on the frying pan in front of you. It lands softly yet decisively. And no oil goes flying, you know what I mean? It just there's you never make a mess. That's kind of your thing. Is you sing songs and you don't make a mess. And
I
so
keep a clean station.
you keep a very clean station. And so you're making these pancakes, uh you flip them over your head. You have like two different spatulas going, but like you're whipping them so quickly, it looks like a whole different it just looks like you have like 19 spatulas going. Things are
Dual
going,
wielding spatulas.
yeah. And so you'll do that. You one time you had an event. It was a birthday party, and this is kind of what got you in a little bit of trouble where they came in and they're like, "Oh, we're celebrating. It's it's Amy's birthday," and everyone's like, "Yeah." And so you're making the pancakes for him, flipping them around, and you're like, "When I am old and losing my hair, many years from now, but, will you still need me, or will you still feed me? Oh, when I'm 64." And you do the whole thing where you put your arm out, and you have a bunch of plates on your outstretched arm, and like 35 pancakes land perfectly on all of them.
That is not it's not reasonable, Pat. It's not.
Well, you
I
bill
gotta
it.
I gotta get 3 dozen pancakes up in the air and coordinate them so they land on
Yeah,
the plates on my outstretched arm.
you bill it as a unreasonable performance, and that's why people go to you. So you sing "When I'm 64." The woman's 39. It turns out she's pretty pissed off. So you're not certain
Great.
how much longer you're going to last there because she was very upset. So you go to your night shift at Old Stakeful. You walk there. You kind of like prepare yourself for a night of cheek dodging from some of the people.
I don't want this one either.
So
I want this job less than I want the pancake one. Like so much less than I want the pancake one.
at Fast Breaker,
Yeah. I mean that one sucks. But
but
this
that
one
one at
is an
least
old
that
steakful is 10 times worse.
at Fast Breaker, you wear like a chef's outfit with like a big ass chef's hat.
Why am I working these restaurant jobs that sound fucking awful? How come I can't just work my job now?
Um, well, you got fired.
Why did they fire me over this?
No, they just, people had enough of
Why
your
they
shit.
fire me? That fucking that
So you're walking into Old Stakeful and you're kind of thinking to yourself, all right, like, yeah, this job sucks, but you know what? I'm willing to work hard to get back on my feet. And right as you like are about to step up over the curb, you look over and like a car hits you.
great. Maybe I can get out from underneath all this debt.
You kind of like sit up in bed instantly.
Oh
You're in a
fuck.
you're in a hospital.
Oh, okay. I thought it was a dream at first. It's like, no, I want the opportunity of suing somebody.
Nope, real life, baby.
Oh man.
You kind of like suddenly sit up, and like there's like a bunch of doctors and nurses, and when you sit up, they all like instantly turn over, and they're like, "He's awake," and they're like, "The patient's awake," and they come over, and you're kind of like, "What? You woke me up. What's going on?" And
What? Why am
because
what?
you came out of a coma.
Yeah, but why am I you woke me up? Why am I talking like that? Why am I upset that I'm now awake after being in a coma?
Oh, because the reason that you woke up is that one of the nurses farted like really loudly, and And you went like,
Oh,
"Whoa,
okay.
you woke me up." And so the doctor explains that you were on your way to work at Old Stakeful and you were hit by a car. And
Okay.
you went into a coma. And they're like, to be honest with you, Aaron, you actually for about 10 minutes you were dead. But, you know, you're back. That's pretty cool. They're like,
I'm
"Yeah,
back,
so
everybody.
you say that after and everyone they all like laugh, but they laugh kind of nervously. They go, "Anyway, Aaron, yeah, so you were expected to make a full recovery. We don't know who hit you. They escaped. So sorry about that. Well, Mr. Brooks, not totally certain how to tell you this, so figure you should just, I don't know, find out yourself." And he like shows you a mirror. You look into the mirror and
What the fuck?
you're kind of startled because growing out of your back are two enormous wings.
What the fuck? Wings?
Yeah, you think of like angel wings. They're like feathered, you know what I mean? And he goes, "Aaron, look, you died and then pretty much right when you came back, you started growing these wings. And we're not totally certain what the deal is, but hey, you've got your health."
Do I?
He's like, "Well, yeah, I mean, he's like, "Yeah, you're actually like you've healed pretty quickly, kind of like suspiciously so, to be honest with you." Haha, not to mention the wings. Anyway, what do you think is
How the fuck would I know? That's what I'd say to him. I'm the one who's been in a coma for the last God knows how long. How the
Yeah.
fuck would I know anything?
He goes, "I don't know,
You're the
maybe."
doctors.
He goes, "Yeah, but you know, we're just, you know, forget I asked, I guess." Anyway,
I work at two restaurants. Why would I know anything more than you, doctor?
he
One of us
goes,
here is a licensed medical professional.
"Oh, excuse me, I'm a little weirded out by someone who's growing wings after they died. Yeah,
Yeah, how
call
the
me
fuck do you think
crazy."
I feel, you motherfucker? That's what I would be so pissed.
He goes, "Hey, I do fuck moms." He leaves. So you're discharged from the hospital that day.
Yeah.
You walk outside and you're like,
How
you know,
big
you're
are these wings?
enormous. They're very 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 big. They're like
So I can't
pro-
wear a shirt.
so what they did is they gave you like a modified shirt where they opened they had a the shirt that you were wearing has your face on it and it says "I fat red." Supposed to say
That sucks.
supposed to say I farted, but you fucked it up when you made it. And so they opened up or they added holes in the back of your shirt that they were able to fit the wings through when they first started growing. And so like, you know, they're able to get it out. And so yeah, you're definitely gonna have to probably modify some of your clothing. But I mean, what do you do? Like what like as soon as you get out of the hospital, what's the first thing you do?
Can I fly? I mean, I do I have control over these wings? Are they just ornamental,
So
decorative?
so you start like kind of trying to figure these wings out. And at first it feels a little like odd and
Yeah.
cumbersome. And you actually start thinking to yourself, "I have
There
become
become someone's yeah.
cumbersome to this world.
Bow, 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 bow.
A two black, a
Ooh,
two white, two had a who night, and a one of
two
them
wrong and two
all."
right. This tonight.
And
Song,
as you're
song.
and you finish singing that song, and you realize that you're just soaring through the fucking air at this point.
Man, and there's that one part where he's like, oh, at the end, when he like
Yeah,
really hammers it. Yeah,
yeah, and you can swear you actually hear that song playing as
man.
you hurtle through the Los Angeles sky. People see you, they're like pointing, they're like, "Holy shit, look at that guy."
Yeah.
Someone's like, "That's the fattest angel I ever heard of." You're like, "What the fuck?" You found that like your senses have instantly adapted. So your eyes, like you have become really, really good. Your hearing's become really good. You're able to because you're going really fast, you know what I mean? And you have to be able to
Yeah.
see. your surroundings, understand what's going on to be safe. So that whole morning that you're out of the hospital, you're just like soaring around and kind of figuring out what your wings can do.
Fly up onto the Hollywood sign. Very cliche.
Yeah. It's the end of the afternoon, like the sun has started to set. You land on top of that gigantic fucking H and you look out over Los Angeles, California. From behind you, you hear someone say, Aaron. You're like, huh? You turn around, and standing there are there's like four people standing in front of you, and
God
they
damn it.
they each have like gigantic wings, and they're like flapping as they like settle down, in front of you.
Yeah.
One of them steps forward. He's like, "Hello, Aaron. We are the Angels of Los Angeles."
Yeah.
He goes on to he goes, "My name is well, my name was Trevor, but nowadays I just go by Angel Boy." He's like, he goes on to explain to you that the Angels of Los Angeles are this group of people who they all died and came back a few minutes later and grew wings. And they've kind of been drawn towards each other to come together as a group. You know what I mean? There's Angel Boy.
Yeah.
There's they all have like code names, so they all have like regular names, but they mostly just go by their code names. So there's Angel Boy. There's this woman, Cassandra, but she just goes by Starlight. There's this dude who just goes by Handsome Pete. And there's another woman, and she goes by Electra.
Okay. These four
And
angelic people.
yeah,
Okay. That are in the same position I'm in.
yep. And they're like, Aaron, will you join us?
No. No. I just got these wings.
Yeah.
I want to figure out what they do before I like commit to anything.
They're like,
And
well,
also
Aaron,
like I don't know what you're doing.
yeah. Electra steps forward. She's like, Aaron, look, we were all in your position once. We were scared. We felt like we were going crazy, but we were the Angels of Los Angeles. We're able to train you. We're able to help you acclimate to this. I mean, you probably have a lot of questions, huh?
Yeah. What the fuck happened to me? What is going on? Like there's a lot of fucking questions.
They're like, look, all we know is that we all died, we grew wings, we came back, and now we fight against the Shoplifters Guild. They're like, we were drawn together, like it felt like fate. And
Yeah, I'm not
the
fighting against the shoplifters guild.
they're the ancient enemy of the Angels of Los Angeles.
Well, too
They're
bad.
this
Then have fun.
they're this group of people who, well, it's pretty self-explanatory.
People shoplift for a variety of reasons.
Yeah. This is like an organized guild of people who it's a worldwide thing, the Shoplifters Guild. And you shoplift, it's kind of like a mob thing where you tithe to the next level who tithe to the next level. And they're like, we're trying to like get to the heart of this group. We're very, very close to finding like the head of the Shoplifters Guild.
Good. Good luck.
And
I don't want anything to do with this.
they go, Aaron, his only weakness is music. And we understand that you have a bit of experience in that matter.
No, I'm not doing this. I'm not helping you defeat the shoplifters guild. I don't I don't care if somebody shoplifts. I don't
Starlight,
care if Best Buy doesn't make another $1 billion. I don't
yeah.
care. Who
Um,
gives a shit?
Starlight steps forward. She's like, Aaron, please, you're part of the group now. Like, you can't
I'm not
go.
part of your fucking group.
They go, Aaron, you can't go home again. You're now
Well,
targeted by the
I'm gonna
shoplifters guild.
try.
They go, all
I'm
right.
I don't want anything to do with this.
Yeah.
I would try to find a black leather jacket. I would cut slits in the back and I would wear that everywhere I went. And I would write Lone Wolf on the back. And I just to let people know, like I am not part of either side of this.
Yeah. So you put that jacket on, you fucking fly home.
Yeah,
You walk in and you kind of are able to it takes you a second to get in because you're still kind of new to your wings, you know what I mean? But
sure.
you eventually are able to you're able to duck down enough to get in. You close the door. There's a knock on your front door. What do you do?
I just to say, yes, can I help you? I'm not, seems like it's a pain in the ass to get in and out now with these wings. I'm not just gonna open the door. Like it's gonna take more work than that.
Yeah.
I need to know it's worth opening the door.
You hear this voice be like, Aaron, or should I call you the lone wolf?
That piques my interest.
Yeah.
I would say, what do you want? Who are you?
Suddenly there's like a guy standing next to you.
No, they're not gonna fucking just show up into my
He's like,
apartment.
he goes, Aaron,
I go,
hello.
get the fuck out of here.
He goes, I am the head of the shoplifters guild.
I go, I don't give a fuck.
I was able to shoplift my way inside your house. I hope that's
Get the
okay.
fuck out of here. No, it's not okay.
He goes, listen, you
No,
are
you
the
could talk to me on the porch
he goes, all
or
right,
not at all.
on the porch. Sorry, man. I'm just used to just kind of doing, whatever.
Yeah,
All right, man. Sorry. I'm starting to see how this is kind of weird. He goes, all right, hold on. He's wearing like
finally.
a full like leather jacket thing. He looks rad as fuck. He looks like a
Cool.
yeah. And so he goes outside and he's standing on the porch. He's like, all right, let's start over. He goes, you're the lone wolf. I'm the head of the shoplifters guild. He goes, look, it's a very long story, but there's a prophecy that someone from the Angels of Los Angeles, our ancient enemy, will join up with us and help us shoplift and defeat them. He goes, Aaron, I think that lone wolf is you.
Say, I hate to burst your bubble, but I am a neutral third party in all of this. I don't want any part of any of this. And then I turn around and I point to my back. I say, I'm a lone wolf. I work alone.
Yeah. He kind of like nods and he's like, okay. He's like,
And
yeah,
I would express to him, I got
yeah,
no beef. You guys do whatever it is you're going to do. I will not do anything. I'm not helping anyone. I'm taking no sides. I want to make crystal clear that I have no ill intention. I don't want to get involved with this.
yeah. He's
I
like,
am not a threat.
he goes, you know what? I can respect that. He goes, all right, well, have a good night, Aaron.
You too.
He
I'd
goes,
say I like your get up.
he looks at you. He goes, I was about to say the same thing, brother.
Have a good night. And I
You
close that
too.
door.
You see him walk away through like you look through like the eye hole or whatever. He walks away,
Yeah.
and you're like, holy shit. You turn around, and your entire house is on fire,
What? Why is my house on fire?
and you're like, holy shit. And
I'm an angel. I'm getting out of there. I got wings. I'm not going to stay
you
in a burning house.
you like turn to run out, and like the fire has like spread, and now it's like on your cool ass leather jacket, and it's
Oh,
starting to like
fuck.
rise up on your wings. You run out, you like burst through the door as you're on fire, and you're kind of like, holy shit, that was close. And you're about to like start rolling, you know what I mean, to put the fire out.
Yeah.
You look up, and suddenly you're surrounded by a pack of wolves.
What? I'm, I'm the lone wolf.
Yeah,
They're not supposed to be here.
that's what makes it all the more ironic. You think to yourself as they just
Why are
rip your throat
wolves?
out.
Why? Why is there a pack of wolves in my Los Angeles neighborhood?
They were pissed off. You kept calling yourself the lone wolf, and they showed
Yeah,
up,
because that fucking sucks. I operated alone. It's not a new thing.
and it got you killed. They took the leather jacket that was still burned with the wings attached to it. Like they found your body, most more bone than flesh at that point, and they were
Jesus
able to
Christ.
surgically remove the wings, and they attached it to the smoking leather jacket, and they actually put it up on display in the Los Angeles Museum of Oddities, and they call and for the rest of the time you're remembered as the fallen angel of Los Angeles County.
That fucking sucks. That fucking sucks. Who set my house on fire?
You never find out.
Was it that motherfucker from the guild?
Could have been him.
Yeah, it could have been him. He was the last person he in there in the house with me.
Look, I mean, it could have
That
been the angels. It
sneaky
could have been the
motherfucker.
angels of Los Angeles. They were pretty pissed off too. And who tipped
Fuck
off the
all those people.
wolves? These are all the things that you'll never find the answers to.
Fuck this. This sucks.